Hello, and welcome to the next episode of CommuNInqué. This episode is going to be kind of brief as there's not too much to cover, but I will be trying to go over the Smash Brothers information that I didn't go over in the last episode. So, moving right ahead, the first thing to talk about is the Amiibo figures. These Amiibo figures are little figurines of the characters in the Smash Brothers game that were announced at E3, and these figures are similar to Skylanders in the fact that they require near-field communication to function. They are placed on the gamepad and they save character data, playstyle data, etc. And these figures are now available for pre-order on Amazon.com. They are $13 and they are going to become available on December 31st, 2014. And so the figures that they've come out with are so far Mario, Pikachu, Link, Yoshi, Peach, Samus, Fox, Kirby, Donkey Kong, Marth, Villager, and Wii Fit Trainer. So these are all the characters available for pre-order right now, so if you want to have any of them, go ahead and go to Amazon.com and get your pre-order. So the next bit of Smash news that I have for you is related back to the last episode. In the prior episode I mentioned that there was a closed event at PAX that was relating to Smash Brothers. It was 2 2-hour blocks, and there was an embargo placed on the information coming out of it. Now, at the time I wasn't too sure of when the embargo would end. I'd heard that it could be at release, that it could be within 24 to 48 hours of the event, but it has been confirmed that it will be at release. We won't get the information for another 2 weeks. This information came from GameXplain, where they had tweeted that the embargo would be lifted at release, but then deleted the tweet. But the internet being the internet, they managed to catch it before it disappeared. And so we know about when the embargo is going to end. So that's about it for all the Smash Brothers news. I'll probably be updating for Smash Brothers tomorrow with the new picture of the day. And so for the moment, we're just going to move right along to the general Nintendo news. The biggest news that came out this week for Nintendo was that the new Nintendo 3DS has been revealed. This 3DS differs from the current one in the fact that it has an extra control stick on the right-hand side, albeit a smaller one, as well as a Z, L, and ZR buttons next to the L and R buttons, kind of similar to the Wii U in design. And so the specs for the new Nintendo 3DS have also appeared to have been leaked. A source claims that the CPU clock speed for the new Nintendo 3DS has tripled and the RAM speed has doubled since the prior 3DS. This would be a very, very big increase in just general functionality of the device, although it has been said that it won't affect current 3DS games or games for the 3DS that came out before the new Nintendo 3DS. Outside of startup time, which is kind of unfortunate, but it would still be a really handy thing to have just for everything else on the 3DS. And so we're not sure, obviously, if this is true. These specifications of the new Nintendo 3DS might be false, obviously, but we'll see how it turns out. It would be really cool to get that sort of specs on the new Nintendo 3DS, because that would just be such a big jump from the current one. This new Nintendo 3DS appears to be coming out sometime next year, at least for Japan, so we'll see when it does and when it's going to be coming to North America and Europe as well. And so the last bit of information I think I'd like to cover in this episode, albeit a little bit older news, is what's called the Pokken Tournament. This game is a crossover game between Pokemon and Tekken, the fighting game. And from the gameplay, it looks quite interesting. Although there wasn't too much shown, it does look to function very much like Tekken. It looks like it's going to be a very good game. And so this game is first coming to arcade next year, and then possibly, I'm assuming, to console sometime after that. And so this would be a very interesting game to see how it turns out, whether it's going to come to console or not. And so we're going to keep an eye on that over the next few months. Well, I think that's about it for this episode of CommuNInqué. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next episode. Stay classy!